Okay, very good morning, guys. Oh, fine. So last day we are trying to understand about authentication, and I just shown you how to perform the Windows authentication, how to do Windows authentication of the code. When you just talk about the Windows authentication, basically Windows authentication that should be provided by the operating system. You create user accounts under the OS, and the OS maintains the users. Means within a network, a LAN, there will be a server. And on the server, the user accounts are maintained by the admin, and you log in into the network and you use it. And I said, this is visible only for intranet applications. We can't use in the case of the internet-based application. Only for intranet-based applications only, the Windows authentication is feasible. Suppose I just wanted to go for using on a public domain, means my application is public, which can be accessible throughout the world through internet, general websites. At that time, Windows authentication cannot be used. So in that scenario, what we're required to go for using is the Forms authentication. So today, let us see how to implement the Forms authentication. I said two things we are going to see today. What are they? One is how to implement Forms authentication with a custom filter. Are you clear? How to implement the Forms authentication with a custom filter. Okay, we'll talk about the custom filter, but how to define a custom filter. Yesterday, I already given you the idea. You need to define a class inheriting from the predefined class called filter attribute. And second step, you're required to implement the interface. If at all you want the authentication filter, you should implement I authentication filter. If you want the authorization filter, you should implement I authorization filter. If you want a result filter, I result filter, action filter, I action filter. And if at all you just want a exception filter, it is I exception. And then you're required to write the methods inside. Yesterday I shown you all the 5 interfaces and the methods present in that. I just shown you. Authorization and exception filter has one method only, but the remaining 3 have two methods. Okay, action result is one is before, one is after. But when you come to authentication, the first method, what I said you on authentication, this method will be called every time a request comes. And the second method, on authentication challenge, this method executes when the authentication fails. When the authentication fails, it will go to that method. Okay, now? Fine. Now, let us see how to implement an authentication filter in our code. Yeah, it's about the introduction of the custom filters, guys. Already in the last class, I thought about it. And here I was telling you, see, oh, when will authentication filter run? When will authorization filter run? When will action? When will result? When will exception? All the sequence. First authentication, authorization, action, result, exception. But exception filter can occur anywhere. While authenticating also exception can occur. Authorization also exception can occur. Anywhere exception can occur. Okay, but that is the explain the sequence of the filters. Okay, and these are the steps you need to follow to create a custom filter. What is that? First, you require to define a class inheriting from filter attribute. Then you can override any methods of the filter attribute class, but it is optional. If you want, you can override. Okay. Second, you need to implement any of the 5 filter interfaces. Any of the 5 filter interfaces. And finally, you can apply the new filter on the controller where you want to do. And that's what we are going to do now. Okay. So before I start with authentication filter, first let me design a application for a forms authentication. For a forms authentication. Let me create a project. MVC app with Forms Auth. I think I created an MVC project. No, empty project is what I've taken with the MVC checkbox. Create. Yesterday, I hope, yesterday, day before yesterday, we discussed about the global filter class also. Filter config. So I shown you all the three configs to you till now. Route config, bundle config, filter config. Okay. If you, why I'm not creating MVC projects is if we create MVC projects, all these configs are by default available here. But I want to show you how to define the configs on your own now. That is the reason for showing you blank projects. If it is a blank project, we added a config on our own. We written the code on our own. We have called it in the global.asx on our own. Everything we done manually. First we understand manually, then automated code will become easy. Next time you look into it, okay, filter config is already ready. So I can straight away consume it. Okay now, if you see MVC project, by default filter config will be there, and by default exception filter is applied globally. Check it out. You already created so many MVC projects now. Next, any old project or a new project, when you take an MVC project, go and see. By default, bundle config will be there. Bundling is applied already. Route config is compulsory. Filter config also you'll find. And by default, the exception filter is applied globally. So no need to apply again on each and every controller. It's a global application will be done for you there. Okay now? Fine. What next? Now I wanted to just to do a small thing, guys. I want to add a home controller. And here I have default action method index. Let me add a view for it. I'm not writing any great logic here. A very simple code. What I'm doing is simple here. This is the home page of the site. This is the home page of the site. Okay now. Now, when you run this, automatically this page is launched. But guys, what I want is before launching the page, any page, I want authentication to be enabled. Are you clear? So before launching any page, I want authentication to be enabled. So right now the page is launching. Anyone can call the page because right now we are running in the anonymous authentication mode. You can launch any page in the site. You create 100 pages in the site, all the 100 can be launched. But no, that's not the requirement. When you try to launch, what should launch first? The login page. The login page has to launch first. And as the user to log in. If the user is not registered, I need a registration page. And ask the user for registration. I hope you're clear. This is what exactly the requirement is all about. Okay now? How to achieve this? How to achieve this particular thing? Okay, we'll do it, guys. Actually, you want the registration login, then we need the data to be saved in a database. We created login pages earlier also, but static values, admin 123, like this we tested. No, I want to make it perfect. So what I want to create a table for storing all the user data. And then I want to create a login page for validating that data now. So first let us go to database and create a table for storing the user's data. Okay. So step by step, let us do it. Come on. The first step is, let me open SQL Server. Okay, let it open. If you see, right now we can run the index view or any other view in the site directly because anonymous authentication is enabled. But if we want to implement Forms Authentication so that only registered users can access the page and the site, we need to do the following We need to do that by following the below process. Step 1, create a table. I'm creating a table called as users table. Actually, you'll be wondering, sir, why you named it as users table? Because table name should not be pluralized. User is a keyword in database here. User is a keyword in SQL Server. So I cannot create a table with a name called users now. That is the reason why I'm naming it as users. But see, when you come to your front end, here it will be user. Here it will be user only. What I mean to tell is, okay, let me show you. Go to let me create one table, guys. User ID is a primary key column, name, password. The max length of the password is 16 characters for me. So that's why I'm putting 16. Email, mobile, and you know the last one. I don't require to tell you. Today, I'm not doing this encryptions and all. Right now, I'm storing the password as it is. But later I said I'll show you building a perfect application, deploying and all the things. When I tell in MVC core, I will tell you how to decrypt and store. Because if you store password directly tomorrow, someone can open the database and see the password now. Yes or not? If I am the admin and you're storing your details, tomorrow I can open the database and see your password now. So we'll go for encrypting and decrypting and all these things later. But today I'm not doing all these things. Today I'll directly store it. Okay now? So let me execute. Oh, sorry. Yeah, table is created. Okay. Now come to your application and let us use entity framework and configure the table. Let us use entity framework DB first and configure the table. Okay. Models, add, new item, data, ADV.NET entity model, test AF, new connection, server, SA, say my password, yeah, yes, users. But whether it is users, generally, when my table name is student, here also it used to create a model class with the name student, right? Yes or not? But guys, entry framework is very intelligently designed. It will going to create you the model class as student user only, not as users. Why? If this is users, our property name will be user CS again now. That is why it will create a user only, and our property will be users. Okay? Did you understand or not? For student, the property representing the table is students. If it create it as users, the property representation will be looks awkward here. That's why it is not going to do that. It is going to create a user on. For SQL Server, user is a keyword, so I'm using users. Not in .NET. It's not a keyword for us. Okay. Yes, user. And yeah, entity framework not installed because of the problem. Okay, let's install. Yes, install hyphen. Is anyone facing this problem? Everyone? After the latest update, last batch I don't have. After the latest update, only there's a problem. Yesterday I updated again, but still this problem is not resolved. Okay, install package, entity framework. Done. Yeah. Okay now. Now what to do? Actually, I want to create a view for a registration page. Registration page requires model binding. Registration page require model binding. When you do the model binding, you create the registration page here. But we have a problem. What is the problem? The registration page requires user ID, name, password, confirm password. But where is confirm password here? Look at the things now. I don't have a confirm password here. Then when I'm creating a model, when I'm creating my view, I cannot have a field for a confirm password now. If I want a confirm password, here also confirm password should be there now. But here confirm password is not there. And second thing, the models that are generated by entity framework, I cannot apply annotations. But in code first we can do, because in code first we created the models on our own. But I can't make the model change. I cannot make any changes to this model because it's generated by the entity framework. I cannot go and make any modifications. I cannot go and add a new field there, or I cannot apply annotations. I can't do. I should use it as it is only. Are you getting me? To overcome this problem here, we will learn about a new thing here called as MVVM architecture. MVVM architecture. What is MVVM architecture? MVVM stands for model view view model. Model view view model. It is like a child of MVC architecture. It is a child of MVC architecture. Okay, under MVC, so many children are there here. MVVM, MVP, like different architectures are there. Here, I'm telling you about a child called as MVVM architecture. What is MVVM architecture? In this architecture, we define separate model classes for view creation. Separate model classes for view creation. And those classes are only for creating the views. But while interacting with the database, this model only will come into picture. Means one model for view and one model for database communication. Did you understand me or not? Yes or not? Something like in the link we learned EMP-DEPT. We created one separate model for a view. And when we are talking to database, we used employee department separately. That is also like MVVM architecture only. But I'm showing you more. There I did not add anything newly. Existing only have taken. But here we'll add new things. This is a perfect MVVM architecture. Did you understand my point? One model for working with views. One model for working with the database. What is the model to work with database? Already ready. I don't require to create this. I need a separate model for view creation. Two models I'm going to create. One is a register model and one is login model. Understood or not? One is a register model. One is a login model. And we are going to create this only for view purpose. Correct? That's a naming convention also. When you're going to name it as register view model, not register model. What you should name? Register view model. Are you clear or not? Login view model. This is how we name them. Generally, here the model name is just user. Yes or not? Okay. Earlier also number of times we created our own models, but we never used a suffix like a model anywhere. If you want employee, we said employee. If you want student, we said student. That's all. Na? But here we clearly name them as register view model, login view model, just to tell that this is a view model. View model in the sense, this is a model just for view designing purpose. Got it? Okay. So that is what the essence of the MVVM architecture. That is what the essence of the MVVM architecture. Okay. You understood now? What is the advantage? I can add new properties. I can apply annotations. All these things can be done now. So I'm going to create two model classes to you. The first one is, see guys, earlier we want a register means we named only register only. We want a student means we named it only student only. We want login means we named it only login. But now, register view model, login view model. Tomorrow you are going to create a student view model. Name it as a student view model. They named student. That's how you differentiate between models talking to database and models for creating the view. The name indicates this model is specific for view purpose. Okay. Come on, let us create the register view model. Let us add this class. Okay. Models, add a class. I'm naming this class as register view model. I want to use annotations. System dot component model dot data annotations, and here define all the attributes required. Status not required, remove it. Additionally, confirm password required. Password is there, confirm password. Status I don't want. Status should be always in the background, we know that. Okay. So guys, watch. I'm using all the annotations and I am performing my actions. Check. First one, user ID. Display required regular expression. Should accept only alphanumerics. No special characters allowed here. Only minimum length 6, maximum length 20. And in the table also, I think, yes, I set the maximum length 20 here. Next, name. Required field, regular expression. What is allowed? Alphabets and spaces. Uppercase, lowercase alphabets, spaces. Minimum 3, maximum 50. Here also I get the maximum 50. Password. Required regular expression. What it should allow? Password should start with an uppercase alphabet. Should start with a followed by lowercase alphabets, numerics, and these special characters. Total length 8 here. This is 1. This is 7. Total 8. 8, 16. Minimum is 8. Maximum is 16. That's what we have used here. This is fixed. So you should count this also. And this for all. This is here 1. 7. Total 8. 8 and 16. Confirm password. Display. Data type. Compare. Compare with password. Email. Already built-in validation is there for email. Mobile. Should start with 6789 followed by a 9-digit number. Total 10-digit number. All these validations we applied it earlier also. This is my first one. What is it? The second one is login view model. Adding you another class. We'll name this class as login view model. Login view model. Again, system dot component model dot data annotation. Just only 2 fields here. User ID. Already same annotation should be applied here also. Password. Same annotation should be applied. User ID, password, same annotations only will come now. There and here. I copy pasted the same thing only here. Okay now. So what is the first step? Second step, configure the ADO.NET EDM with our users table. Third step, the view model classes. Create the view model classes. Okay. Oh, I named wrong here. Okay. Okay. Here I said that. New classes, register view model, login view model. Here I said you add new classes. One is a register model, and one is a login model. So two different things. Names are this. Okay. Naming convention, be careful. Okay now. What next? I need a controller, a register action method, get and post, login action method, get and post. So add a controller. Controller for managing accounts. Account only, na? There are accounts. So let me give a meaningful name for this also. What is that? I'm giving the name as account controller. About account management. The names are also very, very crucial and important for us. Okay. Give the name as account controller. Using models, public, view result, register, the get action method, post. I'm following all my rules now. Public, view result, or otherwise I may return a view or a redirection also, anything that's a used action result. Or that register. What should I take here? Register view model, model. Register view model, model. Okay, here nothing to say. Return view, that is fixed. And here we need to write some logic now. We need to write some logic. Okay, I'll tell you the logic. Just hold on. I'll tell you the logic. Rest. We'll write the logic, guys. Same way, you need two more methods for login also. You need two more methods for login also. We'll do it, guys. First, I defined only register methods. Login also I defined of. I did not. Okay, let me copy as it is, guys. Paste it. Login, right? Second one, login. I did not write the internal logic. For register, for get, no need any logic. Nah, logic is only for the post. For a get, we don't require any logic. Logic is required only in the post action. Okay, let us create a view for register first. Shall I go for scaffolding? We'll go for scaffolding, guys. Right click, add view, MVC 5 view, register, create view. What is the model class? Register view model. The model class is register view model. Click on add button. Okay. See there, it has taken the model. Run this, guys. Run this. Just look at the output. It may not be as per our requirement. We need to make some changes. Let us launch it and afterwards we'll do the changes. And not according to our requirements, miss some extra things, few things missing on it. Let us see. You'll understand. See, guys, register view model. No need this, nah. Okay, just will make registration page. Okay, and again it added you register view model here. All right, looking odd. Let me remove. Okay, now user ID, name, password, confirm password, email, mobile. Not create, register. It should be register. Register. And one more thing is missing, guys. Reset. That's what. Add it and make the necessary changes. Again, it is giving you back to list, and I don't have a list here. So delete this. That's what. If you see the output, you'll understand more clearly what is not required and what should be added. See, we have taken an existing template and made the changes. This is simple now than writing whole code. And you know one thing? It was even using validations in the code. It was using applying the validations. See there. If you want to write any styling code or anything, do it. You know already how to do that, right? Okay, you can apply the styling code and all these particular things as per your requirements. That can be done. Okay, and also anti-forgery token. It applied you an anti-forgery token. An anti-forgery token is also applied here. Okay, na? Okay. So you do the styling works and all the things. I taught you already how to do that. And yes, this is what I shown you. And also for login. Do it for login also now. Home controller. Oh, sorry. Account controller. Create. Now also login page. No need that. Actually, just a minute. We removed this link now. Let's not remove. Just a minute, I'll tell you. One more change. I want to make it. Let me do it. What is that? This is a, no, here. Login. Reset. Actually, this is a link navigating to index. No, guys. I need a link to take you to law registration page. I need a link to take to registration page. On register, I need a link to take into login page. Correct? Huh? So here what I'm doing, see, not yet registered. Not yet registered. I'm asking you a question. And then I'm telling you, click to register. So this click will like very hyperlink to you now. And where it has to take you? The register action method. It has to take you to register action method. Clear? Huh? And same way, go to registration page here. And here what you'll do? Already registered? Then click to login. If you are already registered, click to login. And here it has to take you to login. So that you can easily navigate between the two pages now. Correct? So that's what I'm telling you. All the necessary changes should be done according. See the output here and what you're expecting, add it. Yeah, see. You're able to navigate between the two pages easily now. Clear? Okay, what next? Yeah, pages are ready, guys. The users will enter the data. Now let us write the post action code now. And already remember the template will generate you anti-forgery token. And here I'm using. And these two will connect automatically with each other. I'm not bothered. Now, are you using data annotations? Tell me fast. Then you're required to check the model state first. A model state dot is valid. First, you record to start from there now. What is that? Model state dot is valid. That's the first thing you're required to do. Watch what I'm doing. If not valid, what should happen? Should launch back the same view again. We should launch back the same view again. Which view? Register view. Should launch the register view back again. Am I right? Come to else part. Else part means valid or invalid? Louder. It is valid. If it is valid, I require to insert a record into the users table now. Correct? Now see what you should do. Create the instance of the user. User, not register view model. User. This is the one which will talk to the database now. U is equals to new user. What are the attributes? User ID is equals to model dot user ID. Name is equals to model dot name. Okay. Password is equals to model dot password. Next. What is that? Email is equals to model dot email. Mobile is equals to model dot mobile. Status is equals to true. This is not a model dot a. This is true. And guys, hold on. You can see what I have done. Step 1, create the instance of the model class representing the table. What is the model class representing the table? User, not register view model. Why are you talking about users here? Not register view model. Register view model is only for view creation. But earlier, we used the same model for view creation also, same model for database also. That is why directly the same thing we used to use. But today, we're using a different model for view creation. That is the reason why I created the instance. Step 1, you remember the 3 steps now? Second step, DC dot. I'm sorry, we did not create the context class instance, I think. Yes, we have not created the context class instance. MVC DB entities, DC is equals to new MVC DB entities. DC dot users dot add you, or simply I'll name it as user. DC dot save changes. We'll insert the record into the table now. This is going to insert the record into the table. Once the record is inserted, you can navigate the user to a login page again. Or if you feel, okay, no need, you can navigate him to home page also. Which page to navigate, I'll tell you. Listen. If at all you wanted to navigate to login page, no need any extra logic, directly navigate. But if you want to log into home page, you require one more additional things to be done. What is it? If you're logging into home page, you're considering the user as a logged in user now? Yes or not? If you're taking him to home page, what is the meaning? You're considering him as a login page. So going forward, it should not ask for login again now. Are you getting me? So you need to do one thing. What you know? You need to generate a unique token. You need to generate a unique token and give it to the user. So next time onwards, he will provide the token to you. He'll provide the token to you now. So once he provides the token, you can verify the token. If the token is valid, if the token is existing, is a valid user. Otherwise, he's a invalid user. Are you getting me? Okay, guys, I'm not trying to do all these things here because again, I need to do in login also again. Once the user is registered, I will take him to login. I'll take him to login so that he can enter the credentials and login. You can enter the credentials and login. See what I'm doing. You know this. Redirected to action, login. So once again, verify the code. If model state is not valid, I should launch the login page. And when it go here, the only scenario is browser disabled JavaScript. Otherwise, it will never go there. Yeah, it will never go there. Only in the scenario browser disabled JavaScript. That is the risky scenario. That's the reason for putting that particular content there. Otherwise, it will never go there. A browser doesn't disable JavaScript, there's no chance to go there. Why? Validations are done directly on the client computer only. And if anything is invalid, the page will not be submitted to server. In case browser disable JavaScript without a risk, we are adding this condition. Rest, create a user. You know these 3 lines here. I don't require to give an explanation. Now I'm redirecting to login. You see, guys, this is the code for register. First, get is return view. Post, validate anti-forgery token. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Here, the name is not typed properly. I'll update the notes. I'll update the notes. It's the register view model. Here, oh, here also made the mistake. Should. Is a wrong typed. Register view model, fine. Say the status, static value only. Correct? Remaining code, you know. Okay, registration is done. What next? Login. What do you want to do in login? You want to insert, You don't want to insert here. What I want to do, I want to check the user is existing or not. I want to check whether the user is existing or not. Okay, here also. If not, model state.d is valid. Same story. And pass the model object to it. Else means valid. Means you entered a valid user ID, valid password. Hey, valid user ID, valid password means client-side validation, not correct user ID password. Understand the difference. Valid user ID, valid password means you satisfied the user ID rules and password rules, but you did not still satisfy the user ID password combination database test is not done still. Okay. When you come here, what is the meaning? User ID satisfies all the rules. Password satisfies all the rules. If both are satisfying the rules, what should I do now? I need to verify whether this user ID password combination is existing in the database. Are you getting me? Guys, in SQL, right now we don't have any records in the table. Suppose, for example, I have a user with a name called Raju and the password is Raju@1024. Imagine this is the password. Now, how do I verify this is existing or not? How do I verify this is existing or not in SQL? I need to verify this combination record is present in the database or not. How do you do? Select count of star from the table. What is the table? Users, where user ID is equals to something. User ID is equals to Raju and password is equals to Raju@1024. Are you clear? If I write a query like this, if this combination is valid, oh, single quote is missing. If this combination is valid, it will get me a record, otherwise 0. If it is existing, 1. Not existing, let's do the same thing only here also. But you need to write your link query now. You need to write a link query. Okay. Watch where users is equals to, not user, no, user. Or otherwise, count. We are getting the count. From you in dc.users. Okay, now? And what do you want to do? You want to find out the number of users based on this. Okay. It is only telling, see, where u dot I'm sorry, u dot user ID is equals to model dot user ID. And u dot password is equals to model dot password. Model dot password. Select u. It's a query now. So observe it. Oh, sorry. System.link. I'm not able to write a query otherwise. Okay. Check the query. That only I shown you there in SQL here. Now I written in, I written the same thing in the link now. That's all. Clearer? What will this fetch you? It will fetch you a record if this combination is existing. What are the possible chances? The possible chance is there can be 1 or 0. Array, 1 record can come or 0 records can come. If 1 record comes, valid user. If 0 record comes, invalid user. That's all. That is only our logic now. So we are going to check that now. See. Okay, I will name it as user only. See this? User.count equal to 0. What is the meaning? Existing or not existing? Not existing. The user is not existing. See, what am I doing? Model state dot add model error invalid credentials means I'm going to display this on the validation summary on the page now. There is a validation summary on the page now. On the validation summary, I'm going to display this message. What message? Invalid credentials. I want to display the message as invalid credentials. When the given credentials are wrong. And again, same view will be launched. You come to else part. Else part means valid user or invalid user. If a valid user, generate a unique token for the user. Generate a unique token for the user. How to generate? Did you learn this function in SQL Server? New ID. It will generate you an ID. And I thought about this in C# classes here. In C# we call it as a GUID, Global Unique Identifier. And an ID which is generated once on a machine will never be generated second time in the world anywhere. Anywhere in the world, anywhere. So that is where the name is Global Unique Identifier. How to generate? This is SQL, but you want to generate in C#. Correct? No issues here. GUID dot new ID. GUID dot new ID. This will generate you a global unique identifier. See guys, what I am doing. Where did I store it? When I store in the session, it's accessible to you on all the pages now. Now what I will do, in every page, when you visit a page, I will check. What I will check? Do you have a user key in the session? If user key is present in the session, what is the meaning? You are already authenticated. If I don't find the user key in the session, what is the meaning? Two chances. You are either not authenticated or your session is expired. You logged in half an hour back and you did not use the page since the last 30 minutes now. If you don't use since last 30 minutes, your session will be destroyed now. What is the lifetime of a session? What is the lifetime of a session here? Useless fellow. Forget it. 20 minutes now. The lifetime of it is 20 minutes. We changed it. We reset all these things. We learned it. 20 minutes. Within 20 minutes, if you don't come back again, Hey, what is happening there? Why are you disturbed? Okay. So we need to check it out. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes your session is that's when means what is that? You're signed out. Again, I should take you to login. Again, I should take you to the login. If you're already logged in, means session key is there. Then I can take you to the page you want. If you're not logged in, I need to take you to the login page. Okay now? And from here, where I'm taking you is the home page. From here, where I'm taking you is the home page. So guys, watch. Index, home. Understood? We will debug and see all the scenarios here. I will add one breakpoint in the post action of register and one breakpoint in the post action of the login. And we don't require for get now. Okay. Now come on, let us start with register. Okay. First, I should enter the user ID, and user ID has validation rules. What is it? Can be only alphanumeric combination with a minimum length of 6, maximum length of 20. I'm giving that as Raju 1234 or 1024 something. And when you come to password, password has rules. Password rules. Sorry, name. This is name. Name can contain okay, I'll enter my name, guys. Yeah. Spaces are allowed. Password should start with uppercase alphabet R. I'm using. Next, Next, lowercase alphabets, numeric, special characters, all these things can be there now. I'm giving Raju at the rate 1024. Again, Raju at the rate 1024. You miss anything, validations will be failed. Email. Okay, wrongly entered few things. Oh, it came to server and validations failed here. Why did it come to server? jQuery is not there. Right, jQuery is not there. I need jQuery annotations and all the things. jQuery is not available. That's why it's not coming. Okay, confirm password and password do not match. Phone is invalid. Okay, so jQuery has not been enabled up here. And that is the reason why you got the error. Maybe I specified it here somewhere. But okay. We used blank project, na. We used a blank project. Shall we do directly from here? Package hyphen install. Oh, sorry. Install hyphen package bootstrap 5.3.7 is the latest. Install hyphen package jQuery 3.7.1. Next, jQuery hyphen validations. Yeah, jQuery dot validations. Next one is unobtrusive. Done. All are installed. Okay. So I need to install all these particular packages. And now you create a what you'll do now, you get package manager and then drag and drop the files under the head section of register and login. Register and login. Okay. I think while creating this, I did not use layout. Okay. Here in the classroom, I used a layout, but mainly I did not use a layout while creating these pages, I think. Uncheck all the checkboxes. See, I did not use a layout. So I just said dragging and dropping at here. Okay. We'll regenerate once. We'll regenerate these two ones. Where is this? Login, register. Okay, let me regenerate. MVC 5-year, register, create, uncheck all the checkboxes. Open the Solution Explorer. First go to Content. Where is it? Bootstrap dot min.css. Next go to scripts, jQuery. Yes, jQuery. Next, jQuery validate. Next, jQuery on after. Okay, and we forgot. This is register. This is login. Oh, thank you. This is reset. Reset. Okay. What yet? Not yet registered. Click. Where it has to take you? Click to login. Sorry. This is register here. Okay, okay, okay. Already registered. I'm asking the user already registered. Click to login. Should take to login. Okay. Next. Create. Login. I'll copy paste here. Again, don't waste the times. Copy the 3, paste it. This is login. What you need is a reset. Not yet registered. Click. Should take you to click to register. Here, click to login. There, click to register. Okay. Okay. Bootstrap being applied. All the annotations. Password. Raju @1024. Raju @1025. Validation failed. See. Done. Email okay. Mobile number is wrong. 0 should not be there. All validations true now. Okay. Click on register. Now, it doesn't go to the if condition model state is valid now. I said you, yeah, it will come here only in case any client side JavaScript is disabled. Otherwise, never goes to if condition at all. Creating a new user account. Add. Remember, just a minute. Select star from users. No record inserted yet. And all that happens after save changes, you know already. Okay, now. Next takes you to login page. Taking you to login page now. Come on. Raju 1024. Password. Raju @1025. I'm giving wrong password. When you click login, it comes here. Array, model state is not invalid here. Model state is valid only. Correct value is only entered. But this combination is wrong. There is no user account with the name Raju and 1025 now. See, this combination is wrong. See, what is the user ID? And the password is Raju @1024. If I give this combination, then it is 1. Otherwise, it is 0 now. Right now, 0 will come for us. Okay, come on, it's querying now. See the count. Okay. Condition satisfied now. I'm not able to see that there because the method, the property will show you. Method now it's not showing. But because that 0 only now came inside. The condition 0 only now, it came inside now. Okay. See now, it is going to show you invalid credentials on the screen. That's what I said. Shall I give a correct password? Raju @1024. Login. Observe again. Now the count is not 0, comes to else part. See guys, it generates you a unique key value now. It generates you a unique key value. No, this is session ID. Where the value contents. Somewhere it will show you the value. Not able to see the value. Okay, showing the key name, but not showing the value. Okay, but this generated one value and the value will be in the session now and redirects you to home index. So registration and login are clear. I'm not done here. Registration page is created, login page is created. Now users can register, users can log in. But still, I notice a mistake in this. What is the mistake? The mistake what I notice in the index page is, the mistake what I'm noticing in the index page still is, right now, this page, which page? The index page. I'm able to open the index page. I'm just able to open the index page here. Just a second. Okay. So this is the index page. You created a login page, you created a register page, but still I'm able to run my index page directly. Yeah. Login is there, register is there. The user should register, user should log in. But without logging and register, if the user tries to open the index page, it will launch now. Any page will launch. Why? Login and register are also normal pages in the site now. That's all. Any page in the site will launch. But what is the requirement? What is the requirement? If the user tries to open any page in the site, if the user tries to open any page in the site without a user ID and password, or without authentication, what should happen? What should happen? It should not allow you to open the page. What should launch? What should launch? Means if I try to call this page now, it has to launch me login page. Basically, this page is home index. If I don't give anything, if I just give simply the domain name now, if I simply give the domain name, we already know that home index will launch off. But see, just you open google.com or any website, login page will come first. Facebook, login page will come first. Same way, this is my domain now. Tomorrow when I give my domain, what should come? Login page should come first. From there, an option to navigate to registration page if I'm not registered. But by default, what should come? Login page. But this opening this page now. Are you clear? This is the place you want. See, for only for this particular action method, then I will do it. Very simple. If I want only for this action method, means if the user is trying to call, index for this method only, if I want to check, I can easily check. How? I'll check the session key. If the session key is not existing, I will redirect you to login page. I can write the code here. What? If session of user key, what is the name we given? User key only? User key is equals to null. What should I redirect to action? Where should I redirect you? Login, present in account control. Otherwise, launch this. Okay, now when I run this, first it will go to home index. It checks the condition in the home index. And the condition in the home index is going to tell you. Oh. No. We closed off the browser now. And when you close the browser, that should kill automatically, right? Redirect to login. Oh, return is not there yet. Shut. Return redirect to action. It came to login C now, and it is going to launch you the login page. Launching the login page. Clear? For one method, I will write up the logic here, but tomorrow I have 100 action methods in my code. Will you write this in all the 100 now? Tell me, will you write this logic in all the 100 methods now? No, I cannot write the logic in all the 100 methods now. Got it? This is the time where you're required to define a filter. Define a filter now and write the logic in the filter and apply the filter on the top of the controller. Then automatically every method inside the controller will apply the logic now. Are you getting me? See, today we have only one action method, but imagine they have 100 methods here now. In all the 100 methods, will you write this condition code? Complicated, na? So it's not right here. It's not good. Okay. So what is the point to do now? Define a filter, write this logic in the filter, apply the filter. Till now, I did not bring any filter. Till now, what I shown is only regular code only. We'll We know how to how to connect with a database. We know how to communicate with the database using ADO.NET. I did not show anything newly till now. No filters, nothing applied. Now, shall we go with the filter now? Why we are going with the filter? If I don't write a filter, I need to check this condition in every action method. There are totally 100 action methods under 10 controllers in my project. I need to write the logic 100 times. To avoid it, what you're doing? Filter. Tomorrow, if you write 100 times, two problems are there. First problem, code duplication. Second problem, tomorrow if the logic has to be changed, you record to modify 100 places now. Understood or not? So that's the reason why don't do it like this. Let us go with a filter. Come on, guys. I'm implementing a filter now. Yes, recollect the steps what I said in the last session. First step, add a folder. Name it as filters. Right click, add a class. Give some name to this class here. Give some name to this class. Any name. Let me see what name I used in my code. Okay, I'm calling it as a authentication. No. I called it an authenticate filter. Oh, this is missing here. Not mandatory, but yesterday I said, yo, this is a convention. Just like all controllers are suffixed with controller, all filters should be suffixed with attribute. So this is the name I'm using. Authenticate filter attribute. Authenticate filter attribute. Are you clear? Okay. See, like, still we are making a mistake only. Still we are making a mistake. What mistake? Here we used anti-forgery token. What is the name of it? Validate anti-forgery token attribute. It doesn't have that word filter there. Okay. So here also, let us follow the same convention. Not authenticate filter. Let us call it as authenticate attribute. No need a filter. I'm following the standards same followed by Microsoft. See, child action only. What is the name? Child action only attribute. Correct? Validate input. Validate input attribute. Now I want authenticate filter actually. So what should be the name? Authenticate attribute. This should inherit from the once it inherits automatically, it becomes a filter now. Second thing, I am implementing the I authentication filter. Okay. Let me use this name in my code. Okay. Right click, add a class. Okay. This class is not a filter until it inherits from filter attribute. This is a filter now. And it is a blank filter, but which type of filter is not still specified. How to tell? I authentication filter. I authentication filter. And if you recollect, this has to implement the two methods. What are the two methods? I authentication challenge. Okay, guys, listen carefully. What should I do here? What should I do here? I should check now the session contains a value in it or not. How do you check? Just now only we done session of equal to null. Tomorrow, null also can be present, empty string also can be present. Null can be present, empty string can be present. So at the time, we generally, when you're going to check it out, we can check it like this. Is null or empty? There's a direct method called as is null or empty. See this? It's in the string class. It is in the string class basically. It is in the string class, but okay. I'm just writing the code. No need null or empty check. We can check it like this because an object. It is an object only. Only chance is null. Empty string chance is not there. Okay. What is the condition? Just now I shown you there. If session of user key equals to null. All of you carefully observe. Session is giving an error. Why, sir? Session. We learned about sessions, applications, all these things we learned earlier, remember? If you want to use a session in a controller, we can use it. Why? Array, session is a property in the parent class. Which class? Controller. Even all these things. What? View bag, view data, temp data, all are declared in your parent class. We can directly consume it now. Is your parent class a controller? Then how can we use this? If I'm writing this code in a controller, I can use it. See, I'll come to home controller. In home controller, I can directly say session. I can directly say session. If you put your mouse, it will tell you. This session is defined in the controller. Where is it defined? Controller. Where controller is your parent. But your controller is not your parent now. Okay. How to access this? The on authentication method takes a parameter. See, what is that? Authentication context. Okay. And the name is filter context. You should access it like this. Filter context dot HTTP context dot. That's how you should call it. How to call it? Filter context dot HTTP context, because controller is not my parent class. I cannot access the session directly. See the code. If it is null, what is the meaning? Authorized, unauthorized. That's all. It is authorized, unauthorized. Unauthorized. The user is unauthorized. All of you watch this code. So first it came here and I said to filter, this is unauthorized. He is unauthorized. When unauthorized, it will go to the second method now. What is the second method? On authentication challenge. Here you need to write the logic. What logic? Redirect to login page. Here you require to write the logic for redirecting to login page now. Understood or not? Okay, what you require to do? You require to write the logic for redirecting to the login page. So guys, have a look on this condition. Now coming here, just observe it. See this once. If the result is null or, see, actually unauthorized only, but I just checked one more thing also. Actually not required, man. Compulsory it will be unauthorized. It will be an unauthorized state. But these are called safe side checks. If any problem occurs and the data is deleted, null value present, again without causing a problem, we do an additional check like this. Safe checks, these are. What is it? Result is null. Or if result is null or unauthorized, the user is not authorized, man. Where should I take him? I should take him to the login page. Watch, you can easily understand this. What is it? Redirect result. What I'm telling you? Redirect result. Where I'm redirecting? Account and login. That's all. Nothing more than that. In the first method, validate whether the user is authenticated or not. How to check? The session of user key should contain a value. If it contains a value, what is the meaning? What is the meaning? Is authenticated. No, it doesn't contain. Means is not authenticated. So is not authorized. So immediately what I'm doing, this method will come into picture and this method will take you to the login. This method will take you to the login. My filter is ready. My filter is ready. But still, listen, but still, I did not, I'm sorry, I did not apply this anywhere now. Filter is developed, not applied. So that's why you come to index page and run. You're able to run the index page directly. See, index page will open. No restrictions for this opening. See, tomorrow, if I just give a domain name, what will open? Index page. But I want to block this. From now onwards, this page should not be launched like this now. Okay, now go to home controller. Import filters. Finish. That's all. Come on. Which view am I running? It won't open. See. What's the address bar? Earlier also we had the same thing. But earlier problem is you require to write multiple times in that now. But today multiple times, huh? Only one time. Tomorrow you have 10 controllers. Apply this on the top of every controller now. Don't apply this on account controller. That only I said you. Don't apply this on account controller. I'll come to account controller, and on the top of the account controller, I'm doing it now. What is the filter here? Authenticate. This is the account controller. Okay. It did not open here. Why? They said you will go to indefinite loop now. What is happening? Account is checking now. Is a valid user or not a valid user? Calling account. Again, not a valid user. Calling account. Account is calling account. It is going to indefinite loop. Too many redirects. See that? Did you notice it? Too many redirects. What? Redirect to redirect, redirect to redirect like this. It is completely redirecting like this. Indefinite loop it is going on. Understood? Huh? That is the reason why you should not use this on account controller. Okay. Now, if you simply run this, and call with the domain, say, tomorrow, any website you open like this only now, HTTP domain. That's it now. Our domain is localhost, whatever it is. When you call a domain, what will open first? See there, login page. From now onwards, login page only will open for you every time now. And after the login operation is completed only, you will be able to navigate to the other pages. 1024, Raju @ 1024. Click login, homepage. And remember, once I stop it, I lost the session. Why? Sir, session is 20 minutes now. Session is 20 minutes only, but where is your cookie? Session works through cookie. If browser is closed, what will happen? In-memory cookie is destroyed. So you don't have the cookie with you now. So that's if you try to call it again, login page. But once I log in, I logged in now. If I open another instance of the Google Chrome, it should work. Why? In-memory cookie. It will be shared between all the instances of the Google Chrome, but not with a Firefox or other browser. If I open a Firefox browser now, what will happen? I'll take to login page again now. cookie won't work because we already know that we learned all these things in the sessions classes. So session works with the help of a cookie. See, filter development is very simple, guys. This is all old code only, nothing new. What you need to understand is from step 6. Read it. Just before that, read this paragraph. We can open this page even by directly calling it also, because right now we did not apply authentication in our application. We did not apply the authentication in our application. So custom authentication filter class under the project. To do that, what is the name? Authenticate attribute. I made some few changes in the code here. I will update the notes. Okay. Next. These 2 points I said you last class. And in this interface, 2 methods are there. One is an on-authenticate challenge. Here I need to verify whether the user is authenticated or not. And if not authenticated, what should happen? I need to write the logic here. And I said you this condition is not important, but safe side. What is the important condition here? Unauthorized. Unauthorized. Okay. And as I explained above, every filter should inherit from filter attribute class and implement any of the 5 interfaces based on the type. In our current context, we're implementing authentication filters. So we need to implement and write the logic for the 2 abstract methods of the interface: on authentication challenge. Now go to home controller and apply the authenticate filter. Just apply the authenticate filter. How to apply? Simply authenticate. Okay. Apply the authenticate filter attribute. Okay. Authenticate filter attribute on all the classes so that authentication comes into picture when we try to access the action methods home controller. And to do that, first import the namespace and then apply the things like this. From now, whenever we try to access any action method of home controller, first authenticate filter class will check whether the user has a user key value, which we have given on successful login to each user by storing it in a session. If that user key is missing, then it will redirect to the user to login view of account control. So unless and until the user is logged into the application, he or she cannot access the any page of home controller. If you want to apply the behavior to all the other controllers in the project, use the authenticate filter attribute on all the controller classes in the project, except on account controller. Clear with forms authentication? Yes or not? This is all what we call as forms authentication. But this forms authentication, I said you will see one more time back again in the .NET Core. There I will show you encrypted passwords and all the appropriate thing. And there I will show you open authentication also. Both the 2 things. Okay. Let's stop it here, guys. We'll meet tomorrow.